Hello, and welcome back to, Core. Sorry, I'm grabbing a couple cough drops. You know how it is, it's winter. I have my cough! Anyway, did I miss any important conversations? Before anybody could answer, Faust passes me a croissant. He doesn't say anything, nor do I. And knowing he won't take no for an answer, he just gives you a croissant. Like, okay. Okay, sir. Again, I'm not hungry, but I can already imagine the look I'll get from him if I don't eat it. Not really. I was about to ask how you guys slept last night. It seemed like you were about to have some fun conversations, and I want to know. It was good. I ended up sharing a room with Mike. And there was no problem, right? Aside from me needing a shower because you were sweating bullets, no. Well, you know that. You knew that. If you slept with me, cuddles would happen. You chose me. I didn't really have a say there. I got the couch to myself, so I could read as much as I wanted without bothering anyone. That sounds like you so much. I shared a room with Hector. I think we handled it, more than well, correct? Yeah, I thought, with your size, that I would have trouble adapting. But I got used to you very fast. Hector likes to joke like that when he gets comfortable with people. Don't believe him. We all stop joking around when we hear Gus laugh, sincere and contagious. It takes me by surprise, because I don't remember Gus laughing like that too often, not even when we were kids. It was nice to hear, though. Sorry. I'm not really used to spending time with so many people. And you guys are really funny. Of course we are. We're the best. Yeah, I always get the spotlight with our personalities and moral. Speaking for yourself, I make sure you guys don't burn under the spotlight. See what I mean? We don't have people like you in Core. I feel like an observer right now, but I'm glad I'm seeing this. It's very nice to see Gus having fun with our friends. Ever since I saw Gus, it was something that worried me. I turn to look at Ed, and I see he has the same happy smile as I do. I know he's thinking the same as me. Alright. Enjoy enough stalling. What do you have in mind for us today, Gus? Right. So, Core is not a very big place, but there's several places I can show you. However, I don't know what you guys want to see, so I thought, why not let them decide? In exchange, I have a small surprise for Ed and Rob before we stop for the day. Oh, joy. More surprises. You didn't tell Robert about me being here, so you don't get to complain. He's right. Yeah, you know. So, what do you have in mind then? I'm up for anything. Well, keep in mind that we won't be able to visit all of them today, since we still don't fit together in a car. Also, it's not worth paying for a bus to take us around. Plus, a small stop to eat, and that surprise you'll prepare for us. Whatever that could be. I don't think we'll have time to visit a lot of places. Maybe two. It's alright. We have time to visit the rest another day. Speak for yourself. If it's too hot, I might stay here from time to time. I'm pretty sure Mike, Faust, and I will make sure you come with us anyway. Hey, what about me? You'd support Hector, so we'd have to drag you with him. Sounds fair. We're getting sidetracked, guys. Where could we go? Right. Here's the options I thought about. Option 1. We could walk at the beach. Don't get your hopes up about swimming today, though. Oh, water's way too cold. Then what's the point of going to the beach? Well, the beach is big, and with the weather, just walking feels amazing. It sounds nice. I wouldn't be opposed. Option 2. We head to the modern part of Core. I'm sure Moorland is bigger, but it might be the place that resembles it the most. I'd be up for modern places. Sometimes I wonder if Ed told you we were going to an older town. Hey, I'm up for whatever too, but I'm curious about how modern is here. Option 3. We explore the old parts of Core. Funnily enough, those streets tend to attract a lot of attention from tourists. Oh, wait. That was Gus. Gus, not Roberto. Oh well. Funnily enough, those streets tend to attract a lot of attention from tourists. No wonder they're so different. And some of them were really pretty. I can confirm not a lot has changed there. It could be pretty to see, I agree. I definitely wouldn't mind going. Next option would be to visit the area that actually gets most tourist attention. The open market. It's a big street with small stores outside, and everything is very cheap. Oh, count me in. There's a few things I want to look for, and if they're cheap, it'll be even better. Watch your wallet. I just said, alright. Yeah, I'll be careful with my money. What do you have in mind, Mike? That's a secret. Where's the fun in telling? Alright, and the last option. We chill in the town's park. It's not super exciting, but I figured I'd leave the option there. It sounds simple. And if there's a place in the shade to sit on the grass, I'm in. Hector, outside? Who are you? I'm trying, Mike. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Finally, someone who appreciates it. I see every option was accepted. Wasn't planning on that. I guess we'll have to vote on where we go before lunch, at least. We could take a break at wherever we're going to eat, then visit another place. And then my final surprise. There's not a chance I could get it out of you before we get there, is there? I forgot how impatient you get with surprises. My bad. But no, not telling. Alright, let's... Oh, I almost forgot. Before he can reply, he almost jumps the couch. Almost, because he's not that agile, and he trips forward as he tries to jump over it. Maybe he planned on that, because he rolled over to reach for one of the bags. I feel tempted to ask if he's alright, but he comes back in less than a minute, holding a camera in his hand. Right. Yeah, it'd be a shame if we don't take pictures today. Thank you for reminding me. For remembering. Could I handle the camera? Absolutely. Ed passes the old-fashioned camera to Faust, who holds it with care, as if the item appreciated being held gently. We still have 14 days, so I'll try not to use all the film today. I mean, go wild if you want. I'm sure there'll be really good photos anyways. Just make sure I'm in them! After this small interruption, we start thinking for a minute about where to go. In the end, we decided to go to the street market, because that is where Mike wanted to go. And now, we want to make the boy happy, right? Yeah. I don't even remember who liked what other options, because I wasn't paying that much attention. But that's fine. I have to admit, getting to the street market was trickier than I remembered. I used to go with my parents sometimes, so I never bothered to learn the route. And even if I did, I'm not sure I'd remember it now. It's been so long. But we're here now, a single street lined with market stalls, usually covered by tents to protect the products from the wind. There's a bit of everything here, from summer products to clothes, books, food. Most of the stuff for sale is often handmade, which is part of the charm of the place. I can already tell Hector, Faust, and Mike are impressed, since each is at a different stall checking stuff out. There's special soaps for scales, right? It's so cheap, too. Yes, and this special brand smells like mint. It'll give your scales a smooth touch, and no one will be able to resist you.
Oh, these pins are so cool. They have video game illustrations. They're amazing.
Of course. Those are very popular with young people. My son helped me make the best ones. Damn, I'd rock this shirt so hard. But that shirt is so cool too. I think this shirt right here would look fantastic on a young lad like you. Rookies. It's so obvious they're not used to people buttering them up for a purchase. It's like you it's not like you have much experience with that. Not with people, but as a comic book collector, I've had to investigate and fight for the best prices. And that implies not falling for nice words sometimes. But I'm convinced they'd make you buy at least one thing if you try and look for something specific. And that's why I'm staying here instead of looking around like they're doing. Well, I think we should loosen up and check some stuff out. You should look for some summer clothes, Ed. What do you mean by that? Well, let's just say I can tell you two are from the... Oh, wait, that was Gus that said that? No, that was Robert. Yes, okay. Let's just say, I can tell you two are from the city. Me too? Well... Yeah, he's right. We're in a coastal town, and here I am with long pants and shoes. And I don't even have to go into detail about Ed and Hector. Actually, Mike and Faust are the ones that adapted the best for the climate. In my defense, I have shorter clothes back at the beach house. I just wanted to wear something comfortable for walking. Same here. More or less. More or less. I'm not a summer person. I brought things I could wear. I'm just not sure if they're stylish. What do you mean by stylish, Ed? What the heck did you bring here? You'll see when the time comes. I trust your opinion. The conversation is just making me want to bring Ed with me to look for some shorts and sandals for him. But oh well. We continue advancing together, stopping from time to time, so whoever wants to check a stall can do so without getting lost. However, I notice Mike is looking around with a clear idea in mind, but he hasn't made a move to go to any of the nearby stalls. What are you looking for? I could help you search for something. Oh, well, it's something I think would be very neat for when we go to the beach. But I'm not sure if I'll find something like that here. Buddy, we're in a street market. If it's not here, it doesn't exist. You're right. But it's why I'm surprised I haven't seen a single summer stall with it yet. You're not going to tell us what it is, are you? Nope, don't worry. I doubt it'll be expensive, but I'm willing to pay full price for it. But that just makes me worry even more. Whatever it is, let me know if you see a place with sunglasses. I wouldn't mind getting some new ones.
If Mike's on the lookout, tell me if you see anything spooky.
What, like a demon or something?
No, I mean on a shirt, or a poster, or whatever.
Anyway, I'm not gonna be anyone's lookout. If you want something, look for it yourself, man. What about you, Rob? You don't want anything. Not right now. I'm looking around out of curiosity, but I don't think I'll buy anything today. I'd rather save some money, in case we need it for something else. So responsible. Someone has to be, since Faust is also shopping around.
Not that much, honestly. I'm doing the same as you. Check for things, then maybe buy them before we go back to Moreland.
I get that, but what if you forget what you wanted? Or if it's gone by the time you look for it?
Then that's that. It's not something important that I must have, so I'll survive if I miss it. That being said, I should bring back some of souvenirs for my mom.
I could take you to a place with some pretty necklaces from one of those days, if you want.
That would be fantastic, Gus. Hey, at what point did we lose Mike?
We all look over at Ed when he asks, then to the last spot where Mike was. Emphasis on was. He's not there anymore. Mike, where are you?
Yo!
Far behind us, in the distance, behind a bunch of people, we see the lion's arm, waving around. So we can see him. For being so loud, he can be really sneaky when he wants. Should we go get him?
He probably found what he was looking for. There's an ice cream store nearby, too. Do you want to wait for him there? I'm in the mood for one right now. Don't know about you guys.
The prospect of ice cream gets my attention, but I'm also very curious as to what Mike wants to get. I guess
We're gonna go Mike.
Yeah, I'm a curious ferret. I need to know. I'll have to pass on the ice cream for now. I'll head over to Mike.
I'll go with you, then ice cream can wait for us.
No, it can't. I'll eat it all.
I'll stay here too. Eating something cold beats my curiosity right now.
We'll let you know what Mike got.
We leave the others behind, approaching the stall where we last saw Mike. After passing a few people, finding him is way easier. The guy is somehow taller than most of the people here. Hey Mike, what's up?
Guys, I found it! Look at this!
Mike emphasizes, showing us a cardboard box with the photo of what looks like a spaceship. No, it's in the water. Wait, is that a starship water floater? Water floater? Is that... Wait. What's a water floater? Whatever.
Yes, admittedly, I'm not sure what it's referencing here, but it looks so cool. And it says 2 people can ride it. Isn't that super cool?
It's always invigorating to see you so excited, Mike.
What can I say? I live life to the fullest, even the smallest moments.
I get the idea of buying it, but you trust us not to sink it somehow.
Come on, Rob. If any of us are going to sing it, it'd be Faust and I trying to write it at the same time. Maybe Gus, too. Nah, he's too small. I'm pretty sure we're both heavier than him. Alright, just making sure. Not like I'm calling Gus fat or anything.
He's definitely grown a belly, though.
Absolutely. Anyway, I'm going to buy this right now.
I can already hear Faust when we use it. Don't go too far into the sea. Don't move too much or you'll fall.
You think? He seems to be open-minded, to this trip. I think he'll, want to give it a shot.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure he'll be the first one to, flip it around and fall in the water. Okay, sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna lower the volume just a little bit.
That sounds like a bet, Rob.
Thank you for your purchase.
Got it. We can catch up with the others now.
Mike carries the boxed floater inside of a plastic bag as we head back. I don't think it's that heavy, so I'm not worried. Besides, Mike is pretty strong. If it was heavy, he'd be the only one able to carry it. Or, well, maybe Gus. He did manage to sit Mike back in his chair yesterday. The others are waiting for us while eating ice cream, except for Hector, who seems to be drinking some kind of green slushy. So, what did you get? Actually, I will maybe we'll end it here, I think. Yeah, that's the seems like a best line to rejoin for next time. So I will see you around, everyone.